Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Always loud and passionate, these folks are ready to roar. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun. We'll see a team that's had a chance to rest from a bye week, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get to this game going. The Gamecocks kick this away to start us off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch, and the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Finds an open target on the left side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. And they'll set up with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Keeping it on the ground here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to throw. It's Reinhardt. Goes to his right side there for the completion. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And the Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On first and 10, looking to throw. He finds his man. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's an out route, the catch made, and the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on third and short from the plus 27. Can he get there on the ground? Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10.
Let's go.
Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Reinhardt. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So second and 10 after the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Single back takes the handoff. No shot to bring him down. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Now the important point after attempt.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
It's now 2nd down.
Second down after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Reinhardt. It's a short completion to the big tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
That's the end of the 1st quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. The Gamecocks will have to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. See if he can make a play on this return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Handoff on a single back formation. Breaks loose at the 40. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Alabama. Just ran away from the defense.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
South Carolina, 7.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Throws it to the right. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down. If this linebacker doesn't lower the blow, great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
First and 10.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Man, that's how you respond after giving up such a big play through the air. The next play, you get after the quarterback, make some adjustments, and come up with a nice sack.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Trying to find room. It's Knight. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
On third down, he drops to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking downfield, it's Reinhardt. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he slings this pass over the middle. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the Alabama offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And he's got his man open downfield. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
He's got it right near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
And now the defense able to bring him down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The distance will be 23 yards, a chip shot. And that one's straight down the middle. An attack on 3 points to finish off the 3rd quarter. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the 2nd half. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Dropping back, it's Reinhardt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this 2nd half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. To throw, it's Reinhardt. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch, looking to return this punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
And the Alabama offense will take over. First and 10.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Back to throw again. Receiver makes the catch. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking right. This one caught. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking for a gap. It's Knight. Finding space at the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown. Tie. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
South Carolina, 7.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to pass. It's Reinhardt. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looking to scramble. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
I mean, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th, but they can't convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's caught downfield, and it's good for a first down to the 36.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He breaks free. Nice grab. It's Paul. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On first down, it's play action. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And the ball is hauled in. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Reinhardt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Coming up, fourth down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 24, South Carolina 7.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The Gamecocks have first and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
Ball carried by the running back. Up 7. Second down.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. First down, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Over the middle and incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep here. Pass hauled in inside the 15. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. The kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And this one will be fair caught. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? He'll take a deep shot here. The ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Out past the 30. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
And the wideout goes in motion. He'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Picks up a game here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try to run it with the option. Touchdown, Bama. And the route is on. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
38, South Carolina, 14.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Quarterback still with the football. And he stopped short. Big play by the defense. Still a 3-score margin here. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And they'll get him down that time.
So this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Important third down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker? Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Fighting for yardage, the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. Got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got a man down the middle. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. To throw, it's Reinhardt. Makes the catch downfield. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk. They looked pretty good out there today, and a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.